going to see example of Newton's law application involving friction. Okay, if you see here, there's a box above a table, 10 kg box, put along horizontal surface by a force of 40 Newton applied at 30-degree angle above horizontal. Coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.3. Calculate the acceleration. Okay, now what we have to be very careful here is the Fp, the force. Okay, if you see there are 30-degree angle, okay, above horizontal, so you have to project this force into both x-axis and y-axis, because we're going to analyze by using first law of Newton and second law of Newton. Okay, first law of Newton is equal to sigma F equal to 0. Second law of Newton, sigma F equal to ma, right? Okay, now if you see Fp here, if we project Fp in x-axis, which is this way, for example, this one, Fp, so it will be Fp cos 30, x-axis. Okay, if we project Fp in y-axis, this one will be Fp sine 30. Okay. Okay, now we know that the box will move in horizontal, correct? The box will only move in x-axis. Okay, so in x-axis, so we apply, since the box move in x-axis, so we apply second law of Newton in Fx, x-axis, this one. As in y-axis, there is no movement, right? In y-axis, there is no movement in the vertical. So Fy equal to 0, which is the first law of Newton. Okay. Now let's see the Fy first. What are the forces that involved in Fy? If you see, there are three forces. First is Fp, of course, Fp sine 30. Second one is Fn, then minus mg equal to 0. Okay, the forces that go upward is plus, which are Fp sine 30 and Fn. The force that goes downward is mg, so that one will be minus, okay, because they have opposite direction. Okay, so if we proceed with one, so Fn will be equal to mg minus Fp sine 30. Mg is 10, G is 9.8, Fp is 40, sine 30 is 1/2. This one is around, so 90 minus 20, 78 Newton. Okay, 78 Newton. Now let's see the friction force first. As we discussed in our class last week, friction force equal to coefficient friction multiplied with Fn. Coefficient of friction is 0.3. Fn is, we get just now, is 78. So this one is around 23.4 Newton. Okay. Now let's go to the Fx. Fx, which is equal to ma. Okay. What are the forces that involved in x-axis? Of course, the one at the right is Fp cos 30. The one at the left, which is then minus, then is Fr equal to Ma. Okay, Fv is 40 cos 30. FFR we get just now 23.4, so equal to Ma. Okay, so if you count this using a calculator, Ma it will equal to 11.2. So A is 11.2 divided by M is 10, so you will get around 1.1 meter per second square. Okay, so that will be the answer for acceleration. Okay, we stop here, we proceed with the next video.